Hey, Kieran Sutherland, financial planner here. Today, I just want to cover why, if you're self-employed, you should give ACC Coverplus Extra some thought. First up, what are the benefits of this? Firstly, you agree with ACC upfront what you're going to get paid, so there's no having to prove your income. The cost is only marginally different than the default ACC cover. In most instances, it's less than $100 a year. And you may be eligible to combine this with your private income replacement. Potentially, you can lower the amount of ACC cover you have to save some cash and use this cash to pay for your income replacement. This option isn't going to be right for everyone, so it's important to get some good advice on this before just trying to save a few bucks. So I want to share what our top 7 tips are around ACC cover. Locking down what you'll get paid. If you're self-employed or own your own business, you know as well as me that cash flow doesn't happen evenly. There are good weeks and months and even years, and bad weeks, months and years as well. Why does this matter for ACC? If you have an accident and go to claim, ACC are going to look at your last 12 months taxable earnings. Put simply, if you've got no earnings, there's no claim. My view is that either way, you're likely to be paying a levy. So you should set it up as best you can to make it easy to claim. The good news is you can take out ACC Coverplus Extra. You can lock in that amount of cover, so then if you're off work, you don't have to prove anything. If you are starting out in business, there is a maximum cover level you can have, but it's better than the last 12 months of self-employed earnings of 0. Proving your income. We see one of the biggest issues for people that are self-employed is that if they have to claim under ACC on the default plan, they have to prove their income. Not only is this potentially an extra cost for you, it's also an inconvenience and gives you less certainty of what you're going to receive in the event of having an injury. ACC will likely start paying you out based on what you earned last year, but once the income evidence is provided, if this is lower than what they have been paying out, they'll likely try and get that money back off you. With Coverplus Extra, you don't have any of those concerns. Getting your occupation code right. So many family-owned businesses have both partners owning and working in it. Let's take a pretty common case of a builder and the partner manages the accounts for the business. They both take an income from the company and receive their ACC invoices. Both will be charged from ACC as if they are builders, which is more expensive than if they were admin workers, say. With ACC Coverplus Extra, you have the flexibility that the occupation code of the partner could be changed from that building code to an admin code. What does that mean? You save money. Adjusting your cover amount. So with ACC Coverplus Extra, not only are you locking in the amount of cover you have, but you have the flexibility to have higher or lower cover amounts. This can be suitable in situations where you have a comprehensive income replacement policy, which may cover the same things. There are some situations where we would never recommend doing this. If you've got any exclusions on your income replacement for injuries that would be covered by ACC, we don't want to get rid of cover that would otherwise work. If you do any activities that insurer deems high risk, ACC doesn't discriminate against people who take part in these sort of activities, meaning they're covered by default. Topping up your ACC cover. So if you're a high earner, most people don't realise that ACC has an earnings cap. So ACC covers up to about $130,000 of income. This is where income replacement can help because it can help pay the difference if you earn more than that. So we're really lucky in New Zealand to have ACC. A lot of other countries have nothing like this, but it's important to keep in mind what ACC does and does not cover. So what does it cover? Accidents. There has to have been an event that leads to an accident. So if you've had a bit of a sore back, it's unlikely that's going to qualify unless you can link it back to something that caused it. What doesn't it cover? Stress, mental health, cancer, stroke, heart attack, all the other things that can keep you off work other than just an accident. Death cover. A little gem about ACC that not many people know of is that there is accidental death cover for the surviving partner and any kids. This can be another reason why reducing that ACC down to the minimum to save some cash may not be appropriate for you. A bit of planning if you're self-employed or a business owner can remove a bunch of heartache if there is something that stops you working. If you've recently become self-employed or just pay your ACC bill every year without really knowing what it's there for, it would be worth taking a look and seeing if you can improve what you're paying for. If you want to have a chat about anything I've talked about, jump onto our website and book some time to have a chat. Cheers.